Welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. So today we'll be looking at the Parrot Bebop drone and whether you should buy it here in 2019. So the drone has many advantages and disadvantages for the price given. The Parrot Bebop drone with the Sky controller. We're doing this review specifically with the Sky controller because without the Sky controller, the Bebop drone by its own is more like a toy and it can't fly really high up in the air, which is why you buy a drone in the first place. So the drone is portable. The drone itself is rather portable, even though the Sky controller isn't. It will take quite a lot of space. The Sky controller is difficult to carry around, but I've been on several cases where I've had to take my drone and my Sky controller around, and they've been quite durable. They haven't broken, and there's literally no damage. I've even crashed my drone a couple of times into a tree. No notable damage has done to the drone, and when you get your drone they include 4 spare propellers, so if you do break one by accident you can replace it easily. So that's not even a worry. It's very durable, even though it's small and it's made out of, I'll say, cheap materials. It's very durable. So the drone can fly up to 150 meters, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't personally got it that high. The drone tends to lose its signal when it goes above like a certain point. It doesn't always happen. It depends where you fly the drone, which is why I don't want to make any cases on that. If you fly your drone in an open field, you can probably go to that height. But if you're flying your drone around buildings, the signal can not work as well as you want to, and sometimes you lose your signal and your drone is up there in mid-air just floating around until you get your signal back, which is definitely a disadvantage if there's lots of buildings around. So make sure you can see your drone and you can obviously get your signal to it from the Sky controller. The drone is very fast and it can perform maneuvers. The drone comes with very good software, so even if your drone is shaking from the wind, the video appears very smooth and it's very nice and professional. I'll be playing the video that I shot with my drone here back on my trip in Bulgaria, so you can see that video now. And yeah, the drone is very stable. There were really high winds when I was filming. I don't know how much it appears on the video, but at one point it was literally spinning my drone in mid-air, but the drone was able to stay up there and film. Now another negative regarding to wind, it can handle normal winds, but if the winds are above average and they're quite strong, your drone will start spinning and it'll be very hard to land. Extremely difficult to land. I took the drone out to the beach in Greece to see if I can get anything, and the drone just drifted off due to the wind created by the sea. It just drifted. It was very hard. I had to emergency land it and catch it as it fell down. As the drone fell down, and once it was landing, the drone thinks that grass will interfere with the landing, so it ends up just hovering over the grass. So you have to emergency land it if you're going to land on grass. So just to know, once you get your drone, if you do get it, emergency land when you're really far down, just because it doesn't want to land on grass if it's long grass, because it thinks it'll interfere with something, which fair point it might do so. But if you end up worrying about it, just emergency land it. And the emergency land button is this one here, the red one underneath the person's hand. So yeah, with winds the drone is not very good, but it does try to cope with them. It tilts itself in a direction sort of like this. It just tilts itself against the wind so you can keep itself up there. But again, I wouldn't recommend this if you're going in like some weather conditions that are above normal. So just fly in normal weather conditions. I have flown this in rain. It was fine, but I don't recommend you flying in rain, just because obviously water damage. But I have light rain, and it was fine with that. But anything above light rain, again, anything above normal weather conditions in terms of wind, rain, or weather, or even temperatures, I do not recommend flying this thing. It's not very good for that. Winds can literally make this spin and you can probably hit someone in the head, so be careful. I would personally recommend to never fly this in the wind. It's really hard. I nearly lost it at the beach. It literally started drifting. I couldn't control it. I was holding the left analog stick to the maximum, sorry, the right one to the maximum, to try and steer it to the opposite direction. So I ended up hovering in one spot because of the wind and me trying to play in the other direction. But I managed to do an emergency landing and I got down safely. So winds, not recommended. It's not good with winds. Fly in normal weather conditions. Now the video, this shoots a 1080p video. It's really nice and crisp video. For when it came out, 1080p is great, but now you might want to look at 4K drones. I personally still think there's not enough people with 4K screens to justify buying a 4K drone, and the video takes longer to output, so I'm fine with a 1080p drone. The camera's it's a pretty good camera. It's a 14 megapixel camera, and it can produce a fisheye photo and a standard photo. The fisheye photos are pretty cool. It creates a circular view, sort of like a fisheye, obviously, hence the name. It's really cool, and it looks like a CCTV camera or something that's just looking at you. It's I think which is you can take as advantage or disadvantage. The drone has about, I'll say, 2 hours filming. With filming, maybe I'd go between an hour and 2 hours with filming a video constantly without stopping. It depends really how you fly the drone, how much you fly or not. But the bad thing is that's a total. Your drone will probably be able to fly like 15 to 30 minutes with each battery that it has. Each battery will last between 15 to, okay, let's say 45 minutes, 15 to 45 minutes. It depends how much you fly the drone. But the bad thing is, it's not one battery that flies 2 hours, it's 3. So you'll be having to land your drone, take your battery out, put another one in, take your drone up, land it, take the battery out, put another one in, until you use all 3 batteries, which you get in the starter pack when you just buy the drone. You get 3 batteries as soon as you buy the drone in the same package. So if you're going to buy this drone, I'd recommend looking into, because they definitely sell bigger batteries. Maybe just buy one bigger battery if you're going to fly this for a long time. I think they make them, I'm not entirely sure. But just to let you know, that battery life could be taken as a positive or negative. Yes, it can fly for a while. I was filming a video, as I said, half an hour to 2 hours. But you'll be having to land it to change the battery each 15 to 45 minutes, depending on how you fly, or if you're filming, or if you're taking photos. It all depends, so I can't give you a specific time for how long you can fly this drone. It depends on what you are doing. With my experience flying it fast with high standard video, I've probably lasted for like an hour maximum for my experience. But for you it might be different. It depends how you fly. I've been flying it on high speeds with highest quality possible, so I think it's understandable for it to last that long. But again, this is a great drone, definitely recommend it for beginners. Links in the description. Drop me a like and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video, guys.